Nigga, between Kanye West last night and Bill Cosby a few minutes ago, it just seems like the internet's been on fire. Twitter's a fucking maelstrom. But going back to home base, you were reading the title, right, dogs? It seems like Tatsumi Kimishima is done with being president of Nintendo. This was a temporary position. He stated so himself, but it's still sad to see him go. I mean, he had such a dominating presence, straight mob boss status. That's Kimishima, the Yakuza leader right there. But he's passing on the position. It was nice seeing him in the Switch presentation initially, but outside of that, he didn't really pop up in directs or anything, and for good reason. The guy is apparently 68 years old, and he's saying that it's difficult for him to maintain the president position because he has to travel so many places, and when you get to that age, you just can't keep up at some point. But he's going to be sticking around the company as an advisor to the new president coming in, along with Shigeru Miyamoto. But to be honest with you, it's actually for good reason, because the new president is this young, fresh-faced, wet behind the ears, otaku den cherry boy looking ass. This guy goes by the name of Shuntaro Furukawa, and he's 46 years old, significantly younger than Kimi was. Satoru Iwata, however, was even younger when he got the president position at the age of 42. But Iwata, that's the difference. Iwata was qualified. The nigga had already done so much business with Nintendo. So now we got Jetty Boy coming in. I gotta see that paperwork. So let's go down a timeline and see exactly what kind of contributions Jetty Boy's achieved with Nintendo and see if he's truly deserving of the position. Shuntaro Furukawa was born January 10th, 1972 in Tokyo, and the year is important because that means he grew up playing the Super Famicom, aka NES system here in America in the 1980s. This is huge. As the first president of Nintendo, he actually grew up playing Nintendo consoles. From there, he went on to graduate at Waseda University in Tokyo, which is a big science and technology place. Then he joined Nintendo in 1994. There's a lot of inaccurate reports saying that was in 12, but no, his history goes way back. Once there, he was doing his thing in global marketing, but he really shined in finance, and he was even working in Germany for 11 years doing so. He was so good in finance that he was even briefing investors and analysts on the company's earning reports and all that. He then served on the board of Pokemon Company for a while too. He's not as heavily known as Satoru Iwata for developing games and working on software and hardware, but the guy definitely contributed to the Switch's development in some big ways. And he also plays games heavy himself, his favorite one being called Golf Story on the Nintendo Switch at the moment, which is definitely a title I need to check out. And on top of everything else, he speaks fluent English. It's cool to see Nintendo's really trying to move on to the next generation of people to run the company. And even more changes, the president of Nintendo of Europe is actually leaving his position and getting an upgrade, going back to Japan and becoming a senior executive officer or something. They don't have who they're going to put in the president of Europe's position yet, though. Only thing that needs to not be touched is Reggie Fils-Aimé. If they take Reggie off of fucking Nintendo of America, I'm flying to Japan, dog. I don't care. I'm protesting. I'm sitting outside. I'm holding a sign. I'm gonna be exercising my rights as an American in a foreign country. Listen, Furukawa, all jokes aside, I don't mean to demonize your presence on here. I'm glad to see that they have young heads running the company now. I just want you to remember one thing. Maintain the consistency of waifu coming out in games, alright? Kimishima had this shit on lockdown. Iwata knew what the fuck was up. And I hope to God that your ass keeps up that tradition. At first, I was skeptical, but I'm excited. And Nintendo is definitely in good hands with Furukawa. His reputation is huge, and the boy knows his numbers. No matter how young and fresh-faced you might look, dogs, maybe Nintendo will see a whole new generation of revolution and dominance in the gaming industry for them having such a young mind behind their stuff. You probably can see what Nintendo needs in order to be original and creative at the same time. I just wonder how he's going to handle the hacking shit going on, man. Apparently there's this thing where you can block off 2 pins on the Joy-Con right connector and have full access to the Nintendo Switch. I mean full access. Niggas have Linux running on the shit now. It's kind of crazy to see a hack like this happen so early in the Switch's lifespan. If it allows for save backups, then I'm all in for it, man. But this is a vulnerability that can't even be patched. How fucking crazy is that? I thought it was a joke when I looked online, but it's legit. You can also use 2 wires to block the connection to do the hack as well. What the fuck's going on here? Anyways, guys, a short little news video. I'm about to get my ass ready and go see Avengers Infinity War. Thankfully, somehow, some way, spoilers on Twitter have been minimal. I haven't seen a damn thing. I think there might be bots navigating, taking down channels, or Twitter pages that post spoilers or whatever. So, oh my god, wait a second. This means my fucking banner on Twitter. Oh no, I gotta change my fucking banner, nigga. No, nigga. Oh, Kirishima. I gotta put Cherry Boy in my banner? No one's gonna know who he is. Okay. Well, guess we gotta do it. Oh, God.